A community is made up of many neighborhoods developed over time, and each with its own personality. The residential development is planned, taking into consideration Westchester's Land Use Plan and Connection Plan, as well as the Butler County Thoroughfare Plan. Other plans and regulations must also be taken into consideration pertaining to zoning, soil conditions, water and sewer requirements, flood protection, and storm drainage. So what lies beneath our neighborhoods? Public and private utilities exist under all of our properties and, in some cases, above the ground as well. Public utilities generally rest within the public right-of-way on the property of every resident. The public right-of-way in residential neighborhoods is broadly determined to encompass property 16 feet from the curb. Within this area, also referred to as an easement, there are public utility lines, drainage, and other elements. Because of this, property owners are not permitted to install underground dog fences, landscaping features, fencing, and other items within the right-of-way. Public and private utilities in or along the right-of-way include natural gas lines, electric lines, telephone lines, cable television lines, water lines, storm drainage, including sump drains behind the curb, and sanitary sewer lines. While these utilities are in the right-of-way, they also connect to private homes, and therefore the burden for maintaining these structures is either that of the utility, the local government, or the homeowner. The homeowner becomes responsible when the lines begin service to a specific property, at the meter or in a pit on the homeowner's property. The location can vary depending upon the utility. In the case of drainage, Westchester is responsible for drain pipes in the right-of-way, but property owners are responsible for all drainage pipes and fixtures on their private property. When planning to dig on your property, call 811. The Ohio Utilities Protection Service will come out and mark your property, showing where all the underground utility lines are. So no matter what your project, call 811 to make your job easier and avoid potential utility outages, repair costs, and serious or even fatal injuries. When a water main break is suspected, call 311 immediately to report the issue. Residents can also reduce the risk of damage to these utilities and the costly repairs associated by following this simple advice. Minimizing landscaping with extensive root systems near these lines. Making sure drains remain clear of debris. Being a good neighbor and considering up and downstream consequences when piling debris, building berms, etc. Being aware of water laying in underground pipes. Asking questions of the township before making changes to the topography of your property. Changes can alter the function of drains and can impact not just one resident's drainage, but that of multiple residents. Also remember that things like fire hydrants, utility junction boxes, and even mailboxes are in the public right-of-way, and residents should also keep these clear and easily accessible. In suburban communities, many of these neighborhoods are represented by homeowners associations with fees for upkeep of neighborhood amenities and rules unique to those who live in the neighborhood. The homeowners association is responsible for those features that are part of the overall neighborhood function and aesthetic, including walking paths and bikeways, landscaping and signage in public areas, subdivision playgrounds and all retention and detention basins, drainage structures and swales within the neighborhood. The features require regular maintenance to ensure they function correctly, are safe for use, and offer positive impact on the aesthetics of your neighborhood. The HOA is responsible for budgeting funds and distributing costs among residents, so the short and long-term maintenance of these features can be accommodated. Homeowners associations should be the first point of contact when residents have concerns or issues about these features. The HOA also has authority to take action and resolve matters related to neighbor disputes concerning construction of features on private properties that don't meet HOA guidelines. Homeowner associations play an important role in managing the features within a neighborhood. as well as establishing guidelines for alterations to individual properties that could impact the appearance of the neighborhood and potentially the property values of others. The once raw piece of land that has taken shape to become your neighborhood requires commitment and care of all to retain its appearance and quality and to support continued return on your property investment.